So what are we learning today?
We are giving the past president of TRREB customized property line training and teaching him about our automated valuation model.
That seems like a lot.
We revalue every property in Ontario every week to the real time market.
Okay, here we go. We're going to learn. Who's our beautiful teacher?
So I'm Krista with MPAC, and so what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through. As a TRREB member, you have direct link access into the property line system. Whether it's through your system, you can go through Geo, but depends what you're using most frequently. So stick with the system that you use, come into the property line platform, and once you're in here, you have access to all of the various reports that are available on every property in the province. 5.7 million properties, and we've got the details on them here for you. So what we want to talk about is the AVM, which is the automated valuation model. That's a real-time current market value of the property. It's today's value. So when you come into property line, you populate an address, it pops up automatically very, very quickly, and then you have all of the various reports here on the screen. So all of these reports that we show you is all of the additional value-added information that's available in property line. But before I go to the AVM, I'm also going to show you the assessment details tab. This one's really important. TRREB members just went to the premium package. What that means is all of the data that the board licenses on your behalf is available in here for nothing extra. You can print off these reports, use them at your presentations, use them at open houses, whatever, but what you have in here is the assessed values and the residential property tax estimates. So no more calculating what the property taxes are. It's in the assessment details tab on any residential property here. So coming back to the reports tab, what we want to look at is the AVM. So I'm going to pull what's called a market sales report. This one has 12 comparables included in our valuation report. So what we do is we just add that one into the cart for the property. So what do you think that this particular property is actually worth today?
What's it listed at?
What would you?
So it's listed at $1,860,000.
Okay, so what changes to this property?
Oh, it's been fully renovated.
Fully renovated?
Yeah.
Okay, and is the basement finished on this property?
No, it does have a walkout though.
Okay, so what we're going to do, it generates automatically instantaneous valuation on this property. We have a 4-star confidence rating. What this tells me is there is some market activity, there are some sales and comparables, but there's definitely, a broader range because we have a 4-star confidence rating. Valuation was done just last week, but what's really, really important is make sure you look at the data that we have on file. So first and foremost, there's no building permit history taken out in the last 20 years on this property, so we have not accounted for any changes, any of those renovations and updates to that property. And when we value, we're valuing on factual information, what we know about the property. So we've got the square footage broken down by floor level. We've got a 1908 home with, if you look up down here a little bit further, the only renovation we have on file is a 1990 interior renovation. So we would know logically that there have been more changes and updates, but we haven't valued them. They're not factually noted in our report. So always look at the data to see what's MPAC actually valuing when we come up with that number and when we compare it with the market sales. So this report is very fulsome. It's also available for condos. You've got your condo details available here. And then what we have is 4 pages of comparables. These properties are physically similar in their characteristics, and they were potentially transacted in the last 12 months. So this is going to come with 12 comps, but these are not the only comps that have gone into the valuation of this property. They're just examples of comps that are available in the market. They're not the most recent sales because we're not using MLS pending transactions or sales that haven't closed yet. So really important to note that. We also include some graphics here for you to see the location of those comps, but this is all available instantaneously as a valuation. So the last point was any changes that you know about to that property that haven't been factually accounted for, you'll want to add the value for those changes to our number. And as you can see, you said that there were a number of renovations and updates to that property. That is probably going to bring you right in range with the actual listing value of that property, and our value is going to back.
Well, thank you very much for the tour today.
You're welcome. Absolutely.